Maluti, Coco Maluti, Melody, Majita, Melody, Chalete. Hey yo, I'm back, yo. I told you, I'm gonna be back. The Chiles game is still on point, yo. It's still the verdict. The shade game is still the verdict.
As always.
The beanie is the new one, but it's the verdict today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
what do you do, my boy?
Hey, man, I'm living, I'm chilling. But, hey, let me first tell the people, we're recording this midnight. So... You know, like don't judge. Judge too much.
Bear with us.
You know, and you have to think if it's midnight, then it means you know certain things have been.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Let me first introduce everyone back to the show. This is the one and only exclusive podcast from Kwa.
Hey yo,
called Maluti Podcast.
Hey yo,
brought to you by myself, Vice.
Hey yo,
and the one that keeps saying hey yo Gimel.
Hey yo.
And today we are very fortunate enough to have, of course, Aussie Spook joining us again.
I spoke my time was back, yo.
Aussie Spook was back.
It's back, yo.
Yeah, I should really change this name. I'm not liking it.
Well, we can't call you Ghost Lady. It's
nah,
it's already taken.
Yeah.
It's already taken.
We have to come with our own unique one.
When the McG, I was like, yeah, I saw some show that, like, yeah, the 7 hour Ghost Lady. I don't think they were talking. I
don't think they were
I definitely don't think they were talking about us, but
yeah.
like, it was interesting because I was like, how fit was wrong.
Hey, inspiration.
How?
Some of us don't want to be inside the camera.
And as always, if you've been keeping up with the show, you know me. Nzekelda McG born.
Just to show the support. You
born, I'm fit.
Support my boy. Support my boy.
I've been huningi in one tree. Come on, McG. Come on, dog. Like, I'll do some propaganda stuff for you. I'll like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do anything except some stuff, you know.
Because anything is a lot.
You don't even gotta say anymore. I won't do some dirty stuff for anyone.
No,
I ain't going there. No baby oil, nothing.
I thought maybe Vetu Obatlan Todok, Obatla the baby oil is over 1,000. Maybe also
not the baby oils.
Who knows? Because McG is the type of nigga that will be like, I'm sending you 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I was like,
I believe it.
Even though it's midnight, we finally have the so in the middle of the night. This is why so anyways, as always, guys, we have a crazy show for y'all. We're gonna try to be
as quick
as
hey, you're already seeing us derailing.
We're gonna try.
Apparently, the show is supposed to be 30 minutes, but I bet
this is gonna go an hour and a half.
It's gonna go like at least minimum.
I'll share know how long have we been talking.
More than 15 minutes.
Relax,
15, 25.
Nah, come on. Hey, let that guy.
I think
at least I'm not the only one that's sky high because it's midnight, you know. Anyways, it's only been 3 minutes. Relax, man.
3 minutes?
Yeah, for real.
Like 20.
For real?
Yeah.
It feels like a long time.
Yeah,
I think we're the ones.
Like
nah, the substance. The chillers is getting to you.
Anyways, McG, for real, dog. Like, come on, dog. For real. Like,
Hala at the.
Come on.
I like my boy, bro.
Come on, dog.
Give him some. Maybe,
you know?
You can start off with 48 nyana, you know.
Yeah,
Free nyana, 48 nyana every time we shoot, you know.
I'll tell them that you are literally the king of vendors.
I'm telling you.
Like you invented the word vendor. Like you invented it.
You invented that shit.
You invented it. I'll give it to you.
We'll tell them that. We'll tell them that.
You know, so that the
We'll
next
definitely
generation
tell them
knows
that.
you as that guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, you don't need my help for that. Dude, just sponsor me. Come on. Do the
That's
right
all
thing.
we need.
Do the right thing.
Yeah. And then pet
Make my
mfethu and abayturisa.
You even suggest it, my nigga.
Bayturisa kasi mfethu like waqava I can't get it like from a village dog. You know, I'm an actual village nigga unlike you as a civilist vendor. Okay.
I thought you wanted a sponsor. I'm so
but McG, I feel like he has to understand.
What?
No.
Understand what?
Okay, just cause I'm not doesn't mean I'm not bomb.
I'm not bomb.
You know,
Drop the bomb.
Oh, they still gonna drop. Boom. They still gonna drop, and we inspired by him, so he should understand. Anyways, let's try to get to the show. Now it's been 5 minutes. We should get to it.
It's been 5 minutes.
We should get to it. Anyways, a lot has been happening in the world.
Yeah.
Since we've been gone, King, in the Middle East, King, Israel, Iraq,
Iran.
Iran.
Yeah, Iran.
But like Iraq. You see,
Yeah,
I'm totally off my game.
Yeah.
But like Iran, you know, they've been trading. But let's be real. You know, yeah, the bros.
You don't want to say the names.
You go online, you'll see the bros.
You don't see the
I'm telling you, they literally lighting up the skies. Anyways, let's be real. We all know who's winning. Israel. It's unfair because they got their big brother America. Anyways,
supporting them.
and you can't just say America because the other Americas feel offended. United States of America. Anyways, so that's been happening. It's too much. Anyways,
it's tough.
And then there was another one, India, Leonel, Pakistan. And let me try to get into it slightly. So, like, India is split up and it went into 3 regions. There's another region that has been in dispute between India and Pakistan, and there's you know, it's like a tourist attraction, and there was a thing happening there and people were there having a nice time, and then Wafita allegedly the terrorists are Pakistani, and you know, they started and stuff. So then India immediately the following day they were like, nah, we're not standing for it. You know, Papa Trump again, hey,
hold on.
You know,
what's going on?
Started claiming he solved the whole thing, but whatever. Anyways, as you can hear, it's another madness. So let's just focus on our things. In fact, even in America, damn it, there was another one that happened. So like California. Because Trump will be Zika, I say he's just deporting people.
Hey, bruh, I saw that. That's sad.
So California, I'm not really sure why it started going off, but like it went off, and and there's a little bit of an issue in America. It's so weird that I'm this. I shouldn't know this much, but yeah, like there's a thing where like a lot of Black Americans are out here talking about like, hey, this has nothing to do with ya.
Yeah.
And it's. If you really think about it, it's a bit of a messed up message. Now, look, I'm always going to be like, yo, black people first, all that. But like, even when the Black Lives Matter protests happened, there were white people protesting along black people, you know? So yes, there's a lot of Hispanic people that and Mexican people that did vote for Trump. But like, it doesn't, take away from the fact that there's a lot of other immigrants in America who are totally against him. So I just feel like in this moment in America, they should show more solidarity to pretty much all the minority groups, because like, all this separation stuff's not gonna work, because like black people over there are gonna go through it over again. Like white supremacy doesn't sleep, it doesn't stop, it's well oiled, especially in America. It's super well oiled, so like it's gonna keep doing it. Anyways, it's another one.
It's another
Africa, our first topic. Kona kena nguyona.
Imagine. 30
And
minutes late.
Nah, I did pretty well. Kona 9 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
did pretty well.
Yeah,
I think I summarized.
Timekeeping
Okay,
is,
you
I
know,
might
coming,
swallow my words.
Yeah,
But
hey,
still, I don't know.
you might swallow other things. Anyway.
hey.
Bona, man.
I didn't hear anything. I was not here. Allegedly.
Hypo, 18 plus at least.
18 plus.
It's in somewhere.
Yeah,
Somewhere. So weird when you, like, we pointing at
He's pointing in the sky, right?
somewhere. Anyways,
Someone.
imagine only Maluti. Imagine.
Nah, no, I won't.
Super interesting.
What are they on?
You better remember that shit.
Anyways, our first topic
First
is
topic.
Kenya. Hey, Kenya, gents. So Kenya. Hey, Kenya is.
Hey, my brother's there, Anthony. Oh, I feel for you guys.
If you know about Melito Zenzawa, and today I'm that chilled. I'm gonna give him the ground. How about you? It's like a Kenya boy.
Boy, what again? I think I might need some points. So I'm on cloud 9. They have to understand.
We are not
I'm
ourselves.
not ready.
We are not
I need to be
ourselves.
pumped up first.
Okay.
You need to pump me.
I'm the
first,
only
bro.
one that can admit I'm on cloud 9, but I can still concentrate. Okay. So William Ruto
God,
is the
he did that
president.
on purpose.
Come on, I did not. The truth is like Ruto.
I bet.
No, this time you tell Ruto.
Oh shit.
Anyways,
Muroto, it's fine. Muroto.
William Ruto.
It's Limona Tala living. Say it. What's on, dog?
William Ruto, okay, president ya Kenya da. It's located in East Africa. Everything is in West Africa.
Aye.
Yeah,
That's
like
all
I believe there are people are classified pretty much alongside us in a way. Bantu, Getza, some of y'all don't wanna. But yeah, I believe they are majority Swahili speaking, very interesting people. Unfortunately, voted William Muroto, but so that we say so. William Ruto is the president of Kenya, and it would seem that the people of Kenya are starting to kind of regret putting him into office. As he has went ahead and even told the police that, hey, I am fully behind you.
I support you.
As the people continue to riot due to these people, well, the government, him, Namroto. He started implementing or trying to implement certain taxes. I believe this is because of the fact that Kenya is like in debt to the IMF, I believe. Hey, don't quote me on this. It's 12 a.m. Probably 1 a.m. now, but hey.
You don't know.
Gibsibu.
Just know that.
So, you know, they have to, the government seems to want to compensate for the revenue or the money that they can pay to the back to the IMF and stuff. So basically they are under a lot of pressure from them, and they have started trying to basically implement some policies that will see taxes go up for even the most menial of things like bread, you know, the most needed things, and stuff like sanitary pads, you know, like imagine, bro, like, you know, like, yeah, it's bad. So yeah, obviously the people were not having it. They went on the streets, Babatla riot, and the police came out.
They were not having it.
They were, yeah. It really looked like cause like we have some pictures and videos nyana tsa apartheid back when baka silence and stuff, but like You know, like that's born in Kenya. They're a lot more like the American ones with the horse pipes and shit.
In 2025.
Like, you know, it looks crazy, bro, in 2025 to see that happening. And Kenya is one of those countries where you like, you know, from the Uhuru Kenyatta, the first guy to really do it. I think his kid kind of did a great job. Kinda. Because like a lot of people did say like he was kind of corrupt. I recently saw him actually calling out the guys in the government, talking like, it's Mroto could never. So like there was a.
No, I mean the guy calling out William.
Nah, he wasn't. I think that's why it's even dangerous. Because even he wasn't calling him out, it seems like, I mean, I wouldn't say fear, but like, I would say fear. Anyway. So
it's tough.
At first, the first president, I believe, was Uhuru Kenyatta, first black president after independence. And then I think his kid, I should just stop saying his kid, his son took over and for a very long time. And I mean, he's memeified to death. If you know his son, he is memeified to death. South Africans always using his memes. There's just one where it's like wash or something. They love that one. So he was in charge for a long time, and I mean, I say it looks like he kind of did okay because we weren't hearing stuff like this. But then again, you have to look at it from a point of view of what's happening to our economy now. Isn't necessarily really due to Ramaphosa alone. In fact, majority of it could be because of the previous administration, right? Like, the president like kika in on the next administration. So, it could be you know, Kenyatta's son is the one that left the mess, and now Mroto gotta deal with this stuff, you know. Hey. But at the same time, the way he's going about it,
the way he's trying to solve it, I don't feel like he's even trying to solve it.
Yeah, he's very. Conflict. It just seems like he's just straight up authoritarian.
Yeah,
you know, like hada yeah, basically.
It's really weird.
And it seems like all the cabinet members and everyone in government is supporting him. I mean, he's rewarding the police.
Exactly.
For,
I feel like
it's a very nice welcome speech.
Yeah. So I don't know, Mel, are you now ready to tell us what your take is about what's happening in Kenya?
Well, it's sad to see what's happening because a lot of what's happening in Kenya we can almost like relate. I'm talking to you, South Africa. We can also like somehow like relate to what's really, really happening because like you mentioned things like increased tax, you know, everything is now getting expensive. I remember when they started protesting for that. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
I think it was last year when they were protesting for that.
Yeah.
Well, you can somehow like think, is it where we're going as well? Is it where the government that we, the people, claim, or so they claim that we have voted for? Because do you think the next election there's another party that is gonna overthrow what's already Moruto? What do you call him, Moruto?
I guess that's what he is.
So do you think there's another party that will maybe try to overthrow him or by winning the elections, or come with different changes? Or do you think that guy Yena himself, because already like 6 people already died during the protest?
16,
sorry, my bad. 16 people, and then
I'm sure way more.
Thousands injured and stuff. So do you think after all this mess he can just sit down with his cabinet and be like, okay guys, I think we fucked up this situation. It didn't go as planned. Can we try maybe coming to call the people? I think by just calling the people and hearing them out will resolve a lot of issues that they have in the country. The thing is, people that are in power and government, kitty puppets most of the time. They've been controlled, by by all these big corporates. Like you mentioned, what did you mention when you were starting to explain this with the bank?
The IMF.
The IMF. Yes.
They already owe the IMF a whole bunch of money, and that's another thing where it's very ironic, whereby when China was out here investing a whole bunch of money in Africa, right? Everyone was saying, it's a debt trap. But like Africa has been in debt trap from the West.
For centuries.
The IMF, it's on IDP debt trap, but it's literally that.
Well, we also have similar. We also take money
West,
from them.
if you ask me, because China actually leaves something. Mm-hmm. A lot of the time, what has the West done for Kenya? I don't know. I haven't heard people saying like Kenyan done infrastructure done. I haven't heard nothing like that
as well. Yeah,
you know. So,
but in conclusion, I would say like, I feel sorry for those civilians, because the guy, when he had his little speech there with the police and everything, he was always referring as, we need to protect us, the police.
I don't know who us is.
Yeah, gotta check out that speech. It's so wild.
The police. Like, I mean, like, what about the civilians? Like, you know,
what do you mention the civilians? Like, it's who are the civilians?
So I think he's talking about the police, the kids,
the kids, the police,
and their parents, the close family circle. You know, Well. That's my take on it. Like, if I can continue, and I won't finish. What do you think?
How's his book?
Matsa.
I mean, I think for me, it's good that at least the youth here Kenya is seeing the unfairness of the Texas says it too much, and they're actually acting on it. Because if it was anywhere else, Exhibit A, SA, we wouldn't even be seeing this. At least they're seeing and they're trying to fix it. And I don't know, for some reason I don't feel like Mogoto's gonna win. Shit, Ruto's gonna win. I wanna join the crew, okay?
I'm glad that everyone said that. So we're all in shit.
At least no one can see her.
It's vice.
We are on camera, spotlight and everything.
Okay. So I'm glad that, like, I feel like Ruto's not gonna win, because here's what I think.
They already say he's got the popular vote.
Yep.
Here's what I'm thinking, though.
Okay.
Because sometimes, numbers do count, but sometimes, sometimes, no, if Abulaya the youth, those police officers, okay? So I don't think Batodumela Hubulaya the entire Kenya just so that Ruto can sit there. It will kick her in at some point. Okay, this is nonsense. This guy is clearly mad, crazy.
Some people are devious though.
People are just scared of telling him. Lucky for us, the South Africans, just a bit. I'm telling, he's not gonna win, bro. I don't think he's gonna win. I think the only thing it was sitting by force.
Okay.
By fire, by force. It's either he dies there or we monati. Because I don't feel like the youth is ready to give up at the end.
Okay. For me to try to kind of put a conclusion to this, I will say that when we look at a country like Kenya, as a South African, me in particular, I honestly shout out to the youth Kenya, first and foremost. We feel for what they're going through. It can't be easy. I can't imagine. I am not. And that's just sort of like the conditions that we're in. So I look at it from these people, and they've been relentless. Rona in South Africa, we had the three banks. They manipulated the rands, meaning it's supposed to pretty much still be on 5 rand. And it seems more like the whole country, specifically the youth even, no one seems to care.
No.
You talk about people dying. I don't know, man. Like the fact that like you have a situation whereby like Zamazamas can just show up to a tavern and just shoot up the place, and kids. First of all, how did the kids get in the tavern? It already shows you that like what
negligence.
Yeah, what our youth is on, it's not even close to what those Kenyans are on. So
I feel like immediately.
yeah, so for me it's scary because I feel like our government is actually worse than Mroto. Because if you look at the potential and when you look at how if they just structure it just even a bit competently, they'll still be able to eat, but South Africa would be so much further now. But like the way things are happening in our country, it's basically disgusting. It's haina botho ntho e etsahalang,
it's
Joe.
not.
So
and unfortunately I feel like government or at least youth ya rona by blind ka chelete e sa itseng le bokalo. That's why they even choose to just be ignorant to
I can agree with that because they're feeding them the 370s so that they can forget about the real
they
problems.
don't pay attention to the actual problems.
Yes.
Because they feel like if by the problem pay attention to the problems, then they will lose the money.
That's true.
What y'all are discussing is gonna pivot straight into the next topic. Topic 2. GNU chaos, MK chaos, EFF kinda happy. I don't know, celebrating. Everyone else is here.
Floyd was busy talking about this. There's no party that can run into. There's no family that can run a political party. I'm trying to speak like him, man.
It's so hard. He talks like a. That's how you would imagine an African communist. I am here to.
There's no way that a family can run.
The three cardinal
after
pillars.
dinner, they discussed. They were like, the thing that we discussed earlier on.
And a lot of people were actually giving him some praise Nyana after the whole leaving. I think he left it officially now, right? Because he got demoted.
Isn't
and
he
then he
starting
left
his own party or something
MK.
like that?
Yeah, Maibuya Africa, something like that. I don't think it's official yet, but like it's obvious what's happening. He's saying he's gonna come through all over the country and ask Bolona so
what?
Okay, I heard that.
How share mfethu batla okay. Country e ranwe ke stokfela kapo e ranwe ke wabo.
But why does he even need to ask? Because I feel like one person already said.
Talking about that, let's go into what ANC is on. They're like, actually, let's have a national dialogue and let's invite celebrities and all these people. And we have a budget for this. It's gonna cost us around 700 million. Imagine. That's what ANC is on. And then let's pivot.
Just looking at tender monies.
As all that madness is happening, suddenly Ramaphosa fires some guy, and then DA is like, we're making an announcement Monday. Everyone thought they live in GNU. Everyone that doesn't understand power, at least. Because no one is just going to leave power because some idiot got fired. Like, we didn't get fired, sir. But and then they get there, they're like, we no longer joining the national dialogue. Like, dude, is this national dialogue really going to happen? Are they really going to spend that much money to ask people what is wrong with the country when everyone knows what is wrong with the country?
Exactly.
What the hell? So, yeah. That's where we at with it. Do you guys feel like there's a future for black politics? Because I feel like as black people, right, we are logically supposed to kind of look at the left, right? ANC, MK, EFF, those are the left, right? Like, these are the guys that are supposed to represent us. They also claim to represent us. Now, so I guess there's gonna be 4 now. And there's also other ones, smaller guys doing their thing. So do you guys feel like there's hope for black people in all this madness? Light at the end of this tunnel?
No, until until all these parties unite, that's a left. Until they unite, I don't think that we can win.
And I feel like the only problem with uniting is that like eventually someone is gonna eat more than the others, and that's the main problem really here.
The problem is
Zuma can't stand Malema is gonna eat more than him. Malema can't stand Shivambu's gonna eat more than him, or is it the other way around?
well,
But
if-
like Wantola, like they can't unite, and let's be real, it's all over money and control and being the main character. What
Yeah,
else
well,
could it be?
Well, if you think, if South Africans think MK should run South Africa, that means they saying that Zuma must come back.
Mara Zuma mfethu mose.
Hear me out.
Okay. Is there anyone that still believes Zuma can run the country?
What do you think is gonna happen
did
when
at some
MK wins? Do you think Mtwania Zuma's gonna come and run stuff? Zuma's gonna try to run it first. That's for sure. And most of the supporters of MK, remember, abatela Mtwana Zuma, abatete Zuma. You understand? So by me seeing that, I'm just seeing what okay, there is no way South Africans can go back to Zuma. Okay, but finally mindset of an like clear. Like there's no way you're gonna vote for MK and then expect that Zuma will be your president again.
It makes no sense.
It makes no total sense. And then when you look at parties like EFF Bona, I feel like they're just going back and forth.
I
They
hate that I'm even laughing how
they
bring
take
up a
they
EFF.
take
I
2
hate
steps forward and then take 5 steps back.
Do they ever
That's
take
what I
steps
feel
forward?
about. Huh?
Do they ever take steps
that.
forward?
That's honestly a good
I
question.
recently, I don't think they've. I think after they failed this past elections,
I feel like they're just there.
they just occupying space there.
they're just there.
Yeah, like there's nothing.
exist.
Malema will now and then come and yeah. You know,
Even the picture sides,
but people don't really listen to him like they used to when he was starting. And what is left? ANC. Come on, guys. Like, are we seriously gonna talk about ANC? I'm
DA.
sorry, I'm not gonna talk about ANC. DA United, a bunch of racists.
That's the right.
Yeah, that's the right. Yeah, I'm like switching on to the right.
actually,
And then we are talking about Mackenzie. Leon is in the right? Is it?
I would say so, because politics, they're very weird. I don't know one leftist party that would be like, honestly, on some line. Because American left and Nike believe in that's some fake leftist.
That's some fake.
But like, because I think Bob Mackenzie support Israel, which is insane in my opinion. Like, what?
It's insane.
They support Israel.
Yeah.
Mackenzie and also Fatsin living, but
Mackenzie o rata makgowa, Joe.
Mackenzie loves white
O
people.
rata makgowa, o rata tšhelete.
Alright,
So
he loves
Jews,
money. You know,
Jews, white
Jews,
people,
white
like,
people. That's where he's
like,
gonna go.
ke tsona ntho tse di ratang tseo, yabo.
So I don't really think. Boy,
Some people are simple like that. I love money.
I love money. Give me money. That's all I want.
No
like
principles, no nothing. Like, I love money.
All I
Feeling
all I
about
want
the
is
money.
money.
Give me money.
Give me money.
Money is all I want.
I take your child, put him in the oven. What will you give? You'll give me.
You give.
What would you do? You'll give me.
Oh.
Never KO just dropped, so you know it's part of the album. So we can't just
Shout out to
K-Ezo,
KO.
shout out to KO.
We are high. I wonder.
We are all over the place.
I wonder if this episode is actually gonna be good. Like,
Like it is.
We need to watch this
I
tomorrow.
feel like it is because
You
we
think
still
you think
on
you're gonna be
point.
able to edit it that quick?
Yeah.
Alright.
Editing for me, yeah. Quick stuff. Don't worry, boy. I got you.
So there's no future for
Yeah.
SA politics.
Ho dark, kunje.
It's dark.
Ho to to.
All I wanna say
They
is
should bring back Savannah Dark.
yeah,
just for
maybe
that.
we can
Dark,
just for
but
this
you-
time.
for just this time, please, Savannah.
ANC is probably gonna
bring
need
back,
it because
man. Bring Savannah Dark back.
after all, like, I don't know. When it comes to ANC, I feel like they need so much. I mean, did you guys see?
No, these people,
They're
bro,
trying-
they are
they're
not
trying-
willing to to fix anything.
Dude,
They're just
but
there to occupy space and the money,
Yes.
and then hold it like this.
But
Like, okay, maybe refer one.
here's the crazy thing. Before I charged the laptop because it was deep.
Yeah.
Dude, guys, let me know. Spoke. ANC is possibly, there's a rumor they might be trying to get Motsepe to be the next president.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear
What
that.
do you think about such a radical idea?
As if that's going to make any difference. We put Ramaphosa because Ramaphosa had money when we were thinking, hi, this guy is not going to eat the money. What has changed? What needs to change is to remove the entire, all of them. Now I feel like none of this thing is going to work. I don't feel like any of South Africans' politics will ever work unless we restart everything and start over from Batuba fresh. And also regenye like youth, yeah, South Africa, like knowledge. We don't know. We are so lost. We don't care, and there's nothing like I don't know. It's gonna make me feel a bit old, but we were taught politics. High school.
Yeah.
Saying university the politics of South Africa. Like nobody
Used to
knows.
know all. Sorry,
The entire cabinet.
Used to name them, all of them.
No, anybody who minister of finance. Nobody knows.
No.
That's why your education fella, because I mean,
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
This generation is generation ya piano. Groove.
How come without like something related to music? They're
But
gonna
see,
have
But the scary thing about it is, even there, I think you're actually wrong. Like,
They don't know.
They don't know the
like
piano
it's the way
artists.
we receive
They
information
don't
is the
know
problem.
them. They
It's
know
the way we
who's.
receive information.
You're
They
gonna
don't
know
how
maybe
to-
someone like Scott
Scott
Mapuma after how many. Like that guy
And
has
I
been
didn't know
here,
about
right?
It's
Because of
been
TikTok.
hitting them.
And
with
then you
hits,
talk up
hits.
and a little post them like Papi Kuba so irrelevant.
Imagine.
Like there's a weird thing about the
Imagine.
way South Africans
It's how we
consume
view
their
things.
own
Yeah.
entertainment and just.
True.
But yeah, sorry
But
to
then,
to interrupt
like
you.
Lena, I used to, if you remember, I used to like listen to music very differently before you. Like it was before I got to chill with y'all. Like I used to listen to music, but not really listen. If
Yeah.
I favored, favor. So it's like unless I like something,
Yeah.
I can only study.
It's not
like
you
that
are, yeah.
everywhere.
It's a lot, a majority.
It's
I'll
like
say
that
99% of South
everywhere.
Africans listen to music like that.
Exactly. So until you give your until bona ba khona like youth e khona ho nahana in a certain way. Yeah, South African politics go dark, go mnyama, go
Go Savannah
Why
Dark.
now? What do you think about maybe possibility
Motsepe coming back.
Motsepe's-
Motsepe.
ho tlo etsalang ha kena ke eng e tlo tjhintsha ke o tlo re
The thing
bless
is,
more.
bruh, the problem with these billionaires, they only think of for themselves.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
Look at Trump. They only think for themselves. Whatever that can benefit them, whatever, if they can come up with out of this with, some sort of money or, finances or something. Like, there has to be something that he's gonna come out of with. Because I don't feel like they are ready to fix we need a hungry person like
As a president.
Abraham Traore, bruh.
Exactly.
We need a
Somebody
hungry
as
person.
one from
like,
the struggle.
someone who knows the struggle. These people have been living in lavish for how many years, bruh? You think they care about your poor ass
Nabalwana ka
in the
nako ela
shack
because
there in
nabalapa.
Sharkville or there in the mountain,
Exactly.
wherever you are?
Hey.
Tabin Maluti, do you think they think about
They
you?
don't even
No,
know
they don't
you.
give a fuck about you. I'm sorry to tell you, they don't care. All they care about is their millions, making
And your
more
vote.
billions, So that's what I think. I think we have Pili Lufita more Queen Samadi boy.
Ko latela ho ntsha
anything.
metsi ka hara lejwe.
Yeah, like
Anyways, how I would interpret it is if there's even a slight chance that those rumors are true, man, they're just confirming what I already suspected, that they are desperate. Because I've always wondered, you telling me who's next? Mbalula?
fix.
You telling me it's Autiela Ache Kanakuma? Hona le mongwa wa Ache.
What's his name? That dark nigga.
Yeah.
What's his name?
he has no personality. You can tell, okay, I'm here for mine.
I'm here for
I'm here for mine.
Give me my card.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm an ANC legend or some shit. I don't know nothing about this guy. I just know he eats money and he's there and he's corrupt to the core. That's
like
all I know.
of them.
There's all types of documentaries about him.
Asbestos or first state. Can I get man?
Mahashu. Yeah.
There's no way they kicked him out.
You know how the rest of the country talks about Free State because of guys like that. Looted and forgotten.
Yo.
Yeah,
that's tough.
But like, it's a perfect description
good,
of
actually.
Free State.
That's tough.
Because if you remember what the Free State was, the resources, we had things that were working here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But again, you'll still find in the Free State, or a majority still voting for ANC, the same party that brought them that guy. And there'll even be people that are like, yeah, he sent me to school. He was supposed to do that. What about the other stuff that he wasn't supposed to do? That it seems like he was more focused on that. Yeah, that the money he spent on he took from that is way more than what he spent trying to take a few of you out to school and all this stuff. Like, and that's where a lot of South Africans don't get it, because a few benefit, they think it's okay. Or like, isn't it okay to see a black man get money? Like, bro, like,
not like that.
You know, and it's not impossible to see a black man get money properly. I have my problems with a guy like Mick G and his opinions, and you know, but like, I gotta salute the business acumen.
Exactly.
I gotta respect the fact that like he chose a woman that came up with a lot of these ideas, and the fact that he's even as much as I love to say, like, he's clearly a bit of a misogynist, like, but he does admit to us that like, yo, my wife came up with this, like, and you know, like, you can see that it's possible. We have a DJ Spoo, you know. Even back in our hood, like, you know, like, we used to have people that we could literally point to. What's it about that guy, you know? Even now, like, what these are still doing their thing, you know?
And he's been pinned.
Yeah, so like this thing, y'all like,
back, you're still doing that.
you know? Yeah, because how guy, anyways, all I'm saying is this whole narrative that I feel like the politicians want us to buy into, that a black man can't make it without this corruption and all this. Like, and I was trying to explain to someone who were like, we have we have two problems in this country, right? We have white people that are just out for themselves, looking out for their own neighborhoods, doing their thing. Hey, they, as long as the monkeys are over there,
as long as the monkeys are over there, gate community.
And then we have politicians who are supposed to get us out of the situation, but they're more like, hey, actually, I want to join the guys over there in Cape Town. I want to have a house over there in Cape Town. I want them to be my neighbors, you know. And you know how I can get that? By coveting you, or like Yontola. So like we have got all in the name of Robalo Joina, the oppressors. So it's this mindset, y'all, like being okay with only a few being good. It's madness.
It's crazy.
It's madness.
It's
and
crazy.
You find people that try to justify that. Like, hey man, just be cool who one of us is making it. Like, and there's people that look up to...
We all making it.
You know, there's people that are looking up to Ramaphosa. Like, why? Why are you looking up to Ramaphosa? Like, Kontola, like, why are you looking up to Edwin Sodi? You know? Like, why are you looking up to Jacob Zuma? And they'll give you a lot of reasons, but it's like, really, at the grand scheme of it, for what these people were supposed to do for us as a country, they failed.
They failed.
Collectively.
Horribly.
All of them. They failed. And we can't just point to like, this one specifically, this one. No, after, and I'm not saying Mbeki's politics were perfect, but after Mbeki, it all went downhill. It all went downhill. and even the way he was pushed out, it was a clear sign of things to come.
Yeah.
So that's that. We're not trying to make it too long, guys. We have a lot of problems to deal with in this country.
But this national dialogue thing,
it's crazy.
700 million.
It sounds like
700
some comic thing. Like,
But the guy and
it's like every time I think about it, I say it and I'm like, come on, it's just a joke, right? Like they're not serious.
But that's ANC, dog. Come on, think about it. It's ANC.
Somebody better
they
say
can
something.
do it. They can do it.
The hugest
Did
flag.
it actually
What happened with the flag? I forgot about it.
No, I thought it got cancelled. The flag got raised.
Was it? No, let me. Nah, I think it got raised.
Let's find that out.
Fact check.
Fact check.
Because I feel like we got mad at that, and
yeah,
they were like,
okay, we're pissing them off now.
But like the 700 thing, it shows, like, thanks for bringing it up, because it shows, like, yo, these guys don't take us seriously. What do you mean? What do you mean you need people to tell you how to run the country? We voted for you because we thought you
know how to run the country.
Didn't Ramaphosa's whole thing, wasn't it Tumamina? Like, because you got the solutions, right? Nelo Tumamina, so that I can ask, what to do. What's going on?
ANC is not
I'm
to
starting
be
to lose
trusted,
hope
bruh.
in this whole country.
I'm not gonna lose the hope. I'm just looking at the scraps. I'm just like, yo,
it's tough.
dude. If it wasn't for ANC, like, would we even be having to need a fucking podcast? But then someone else would be like, yo, without ANC, I don't have the freedom to have a podcast. So, and the freedom of so you have to look at it that way as well. But like, at the end of the day, guys, like, we have to start practicing our political right, because that's the only way. I don't care what nobody says, but like, I believe it's just 40% of the youth votes in particular for one thing. And at this point, guys,
but what are they voting for?
I just said, okay, at this point, because I am done trying to analyze and trying to figure out South Africans and like I'm just saying, can South Africans at least one time democracy and practice it? Like, can the youth just 50%? At 50 is too much, even just 30% of y'all just come out, vote for one particular thing.
It's tough,
and that will at least like, okay, like what they do. Because like, for me, I can't pick a party myself.
There is none.
I know if there is none. As always, if you've been keeping up with Maluti podcast, then you know, like, my philosophy is that politics are not the answer. This thing has to be community wise. It has to start with you, where you at, building with your people, your cousin. Yes, your cousin, your what, like, as long as that person linale and understanding with each other. Because it's not true, like, no, family, I guess it's bad. No, there are some family guys that make it possible. You see it with the Indians, like, you see it with the Arabs, you see it, like, family works as a business. Why we want to, fix your issues, your family members. Stop running away, all this. Fix your issue so you can start getting to the money.
At 350, 370, what's going down.
You know what I'm saying? It's on until they're preventing you. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, that's the only way. You have to help each other. How there's someone coming to save you.
Nobody's there.
Like,
you are on your own.
That neighbor, you're gonna have to work it out. One taller, because like, it's up to your safety. So like, in my Kenyan recently, I've also heard this happens all over Kwakwa actually. They just be coming at night, chop off your cable,
your power cable,
and
next
they
thing when the
they
power
go
comes
sell
back,
that.
you are wondering why you don't have electricity.
You go outside, they chop the cable off. So these guys are like.
And then the other thing is,
let me just finish the point, because point like, the only way you prevent stuff like that is if you look at a community. If this thing happens, because whenever these things happen, Taiwan, they go all over. It means man, there's someone at the neighbor or some shit has started, but because on taller, and I've been hearing about community guys but like clearly that's not working.
You know what I heard?
So
I'm
done now. Yeah.
And I was just trying to make a point out. The other thing is with these guys that are stealing the cables, like, who are they selling them to? Are they selling them back to the community, or are they selling them to these scrap yards? Like, we need to know. That's another thing, because if we can find out that you just bought a stolen cable, you deserve to also to go to jail.
The best example,
the thief you are. Even if we say that scrapyard needs to be shut down.
The best example of what you're talking about is the VW owners. Y'all are your own fault. Like, if fault alone, not really the victim
because
you guys don't buy parts alone at the proper stuff. So don't be surprised to have a it's this. That's how it works.
Yes.
It's just gonna. Sorry for interrupting you, but I just feel like it's something that they should understand. That's how criminality works, and the only way you defeat that.
You know what the good thing or that happened with that cable thingy, especially the last incident that happened is that a couple of women from Kasiaka, when they heard, because they had somebody that they already suspected, I'm not going to say anything, Mabito or anything, they have a couple of people with a suspect, especially because they were seen with that looked like it had something heavy in it. And the time that it was seen, it was like too early for one.
And I did hear that it was kids.
Like not seeing like kids younger than us. And so they followed because morning like so they follow and just they tried to like keep contact but they lost contact somehow, and by the time the guy was already gone. They didn't see who guy. So I feel like the parents are already starting to see this nonsense has got to stop. We can't be unsafe.
And the other thing is, if we also if we were united, right? Or not phone so like, hey, is there any suspicious in specifically tonight? But you can't do that because there's no unity. There's no way you can.
It's not like
so it's a vicious cycle where, and this is all good for the white people again. They profit from this. They even the elites. That's why they are happy to keep the proper system.
Cable. You're supporting them. That's the one who holds the
so they're 1%. Happy to watch us just be in the cage and just kill each other. They're happy with that.
It's
they're
crazy
okay with
that like we just so relaxed or things are just going bad. Like everything is just nothing is working.
It's everyone for themselves.
To like
don't even talk
people
about
have been
public services.
complaining about the clinics,
that one
police
stations,
like everywhere.
Now I honestly blame it all on it's like. I blame it on it can never happen to me. I blame it on I blame it on just people just being isolating themselves from the situation. Yes. And eventually it will get to you. Like it's impossible.
Because it doesn't matter how the community needs to affect one way or the other.
I mean if white people having to go Trump down, they feeling some type of way too. If it's getting to that
was a shit show. That was
Did
we talk about it? Nah, we didn't.
We did. So a lot of people actually enjoyed that. Shout out to Edwin.
So moving on to the next topic.
Oh yeah.
I
can wait.
It's a public service before the good stuff because we gotta end it on a good note. The public services. Specifically, we were talking about the fire department thing because I wanted to ask if like people are trained ho sebetsa da? Do they have proper equipment? Because we have a whole fire
I don't know
station.
about the training, but they don't have proper equipment.
They don't
because
have
a house was burning here in our whole neighborhood
the day before
like,
yesterday. Oh, yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, ne?
no.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Oh, yeah, Andrianto. Okay.
No,
Yes.
I'm not talking about the incident.
Yes.
A house was burning. They came. Their truck, the water didn't want to come out. I
Imagine.
don't know. I like.
How
Here's
does that
what I
happen?
understand. Ne? In every safety orientated environment, you have to do safety drills.
Exactly.
Like Spanning Dialogue, we do safety drills every fucking 7 weeks.
And also
every 7 weeks we do safety drills. If Riots this Sunday, possibly the next Sunday we're gonna do safety drill.
Yes.
You have your firefighter people, you have people that are gathering people into like sections. We call them master stations, whatever, where you put them. Assembly here in most corporate they call them assembly. What right? Where if in case of a
anything
fire
happens, you're gonna gather.
we do those. We prepare yourself in case of a real emergency.
Yes.
So what I don't, even though if you're doing like you have to do a little bit of firefighting, like they show you how to roll the hose pipe,
yes.
make sure everything is tight and neat, and they show you how to hold it, make sure the water is coming out.
Exactly.
Like what was happening there, I couldn't understand because I literally saw when that house was burning, I literally saw it at night. I was like, there's no way these people are gonna save anything from inside the house because everything. Like
it was
by
up in
just
flames.
looking at the house, you can see that everything was just gone.
Yeah.
Just to put it in simple terms. So this situation, Maubani, that was happening in Mandela Park. I knew that they won't control that fire.
The crazy part is the fire station is literally not
Next
even
door.
3 minutes away.
It's next door.
Seconds away. It's like right here.
So, Najo, I don't know. So that's why
it's
the public
weird.
services they discuss me because nothing has been taken seriously.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And then you
And
look
because
at the
of
politics, you're like, how can I save us here? No.
Nobody.
Because it's because of Sandral. Because Sandral takes care of national roads.
That's
You
good.
know how our national roads are. Our national roads are
Always maintained.
like
The thing
top
is,
tier.
white people want to be able to travel to.
Yeah.
To that mountain.
To the
You know,
mountain.
so
Yes.
They have to fix
They
the
need
roads.
roads.
access.
it's got nothing to do with job black people. I'm
It's
just
for
saying.
them.
But guys, just to close it off, this
Some
thing.
good news.
Just to close it off, I guess. Yeah, man, you see it all over the country. I almost cried, honestly, when I saw those soldiers returning from DRC and the women trying to hold the coffin and they're falling. I was like, how is this happening right now? What is going on? I was like, dude, these are supposed to be
Masole.
our military,
Lisolele
and
iwona
then
ke
they
casket.
are here carrying the dead bodies of their fellow from DRC, bro. Like, I'm like,
Hey, South Africa is a
bro,
joke.
like this is
bruh.
not a real country anymore.
South Africa
Like,
is a joke.
we
bruh.
can stand here and try to tell you, like, guys, I can look sick, but like, it's already gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Everything
It's
is
gone.
up
That's
in
why I'm like,
hate.
When
really tough.
mo lenteng mo kgonang ho bona ho etsa jwang le motho e leng hore le na le similar mindset nyana, because one of the points that I wanted to make, it's a bit controversial, but like this selfish mentality it also comes from the fact that the country is super religious, believe it or not. That's a big factor. At the end of the day, everyone believes and they will deliver them to wherever. And you know, it's stuff like that where like it prevents people from coming together in an honest way, in a solution based way.
As if
And,
that's help.
you know, all I'm saying is, guys, I'm not against your religion, do your thing, do it. But like, can we get to because like, can we take some of that passion that you guys have for these religions, the sports,
half of
the drinking,
they could take that. I agree with you, my boy. There.
Yeah, the tavern fun, the braying, takes bofebe balona, take some of that for real. Cause like dude, if y'all were that good at like understanding finance, if y'all were that good at understanding philosophy, so you can understand if you're not there for your child, what that's gonna do. For if y'all apply just some of the energy that y'all have for the alcohol on just something that you can see for yourself, identify around you, who are like, I think I can do something about this. Or family like, look, I don't know if I can save all these people, but like I feel like grade 12 up I'm sitting back to get stuff like let's get back to trying to build. Let's get back to trying to create the next generation with some kind of hope. Because I'm telling you, it's not in the politics. It's not in your religion. It's not in your favorite sports team. It's not in groove. It's not in your favorite beverage. It's not in your favorite clothing. It's none of that. None of that matters. None of that matters. When it comes down to, if you're saying, hey, I love this country, I love my people, it's for real. So let's get into fun stuff to close it off. My nigga, he must be fabulous. Just got signed.
Oh yeah!
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, that's amazing.
From going to talking about like, yo, I'm so embarrassed.
Down, yeah.
From going.
Fabulous, eh?
What's it? We can't help.
Can y'all let me have an intro?
Hari.
It sat down, eh?
Continue.
Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm with a bunch of
hooligans, eh?
In the middle of the night. Anyways, from going from on the podcast, you can go back, and check out the episodes. From going from, yo, I'm so embarrassed, or like, dude, Valley, I haven't been listening to the guys from there. Like, we only listen to like what, Mets and stuff, like, like what the hell? Only to discover like Val, dog. Val is honestly the dream place that I wish I grew up on, but only for its people, its mentality.
Yeah,
I've never seen Sotho people that I'd like that, because like I look at the Lesotho people coming from Lesotho, right? Lesotho, they come through here and they talk about like, hey, what's because like they come in from a rough background, a poverty background in a lot of ways. Lesotho is a country torn apart. The politics are not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that's not happening there, but like they still bring that pride and whatnot. But like, and then you look at like maybe I don't know, a guy like Jacob, you can say, representing maybe the Free State, or someone like Andrianto, they still bring an energy, but like, and you get to Val.
It's a whole different move.
Vale, it's like, Val is literally our, like,
bunch of Sotho snobs.
Yeah, Bonastisi, Bo Blake, they are on that type of time. Renalabo, Jay Katana, Renalabo, Brother Cooper, like, they are
so versatile.
Dude, we have our kindly Nashes there. Like, they got their own thing going on there.
It's like that. That's why we're a Valiki country. Like, they really mean that shit. Yeah. Like, it's a whole country.
And I couldn't be more proud. I am so happy about that.
Even some of them, we can see that you are Zulu, but like, you claiming to be Zulu. Okay, right.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. We all one family here.
Yeah, it's all good, because like at the end of the day, how even Sesotho, the whole thing started, like it was was an amalgamation of a bunch of tribes and stuff. So we will take it, but like we know, majority of the original Basotos have at least around 40% San DNA. Anyway,
San DNA. So
I'm just saying, the way I look at Val, it's just like, dude, this place is just so advanced. And I remember the first time I was listening to Fabulous, it was through that song, Welcome to Bouquet, which it's not even his song, but like I watched it in passing. Like I listened to it, I was like, damn, this is dope. But like I don't know what I was busy with, but like I was like, this is dope, but like I didn't take it that seriously. And then I played it with my boy Mel, and we liked it. That's what but still until we were just like, this guy's dope, yeah, cool. Next thing you know, Caesar Lomo is talking about like, yo, is this guy in a Caspan and stuff, like, yo, this guy on him, what, and then he starts showing into like a reel, TikTok for chingos, and I'm like, wait, I know this guy. Must have been listening to this guy, man. Like, they're talking about this nigga. I go back, I'm like, let me check.
By the time the country caught on, we were already there, boy.
We were way far, cause like I remember then we were already familiar with Val. We just weren't familiar with Fabulous. I remember Masedi, exactly.
Wait, did you Masedi before?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. We got to Fabulous last. I think.
That's
why I'm like, I passed it. I was like,
that is crazy. Because I thought, in my head, I thought Utsibile Fabulous before.
Nah. In fact, the first person I got like to read, for me to really like get into Val, like, what's Alanda? Because like, I be randomly just checking out like culturally, like, hey, like I like checking
Zambia.
Yeah, Balozi. I check out stuff like that. Yeah. So I ran into this guy. His name is Dookie. It's like Dookie. But Gavon a video like it looks very gay to him. Like the name sounds American, but like this is clearly guy Africa.
Somewhere in Africa.
I play this shit and I'm like, man, this nigga is dope. I'm so clearly, but like, where is he from? I couldn't pinpoint it. I got Mel, too. And I think we were still a bit confused.
Yeah, confused.
Eventually, we figured out as Val, and we started seeing Batwama featuring, and that's when we got into Masedi. I remember Masedi Lamamela. There was a song that we listened to, and then I remember it was the second song that got us.
Million.
Yeah.
But then, how can I this feature where he comes in at Versace? Did he have Versace? I remember I stopped everything. I was like, nah, let's stop listening to this guy's features. Let's just go straight to
Julio.
Yeah. I remember we were like, nah, let's just go straight.
Masedi's too cool.
But like, yeah. And then a couple of months later, almost halfway through the year, you just go on your social media and bang, you see Fabulous signing. Mind blown. Universal Music Group.
Yep.
What? I was. And then a few days later, a song comes out by Just Sam called Home. And as I'm checking, I'm like, this song is amazing. Plus, Just Sam, so I'm really excited. I'm even checking out the details. I'm like, wait, like, hey, published by, or was it saying distributed by Universal Music Group? I'm like, wait, he signed too? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
Val niggas are out of here.
The Val guys are out of here. They're out of here. I hope it's a good contract.
It's a good contract.
Hey.
I hope if it's a distribution
Maybe
deal, then
distribution.
it's okay.
It's okay.
I hope if he's signed, really signed, it's a good deal for him because people are getting,
effed up. They effing themselves
Again,
up.
just that validation of knowing, like, yeah, you were right. Our culture's dope.
It is.
And
There was never doubt.
Here's a bit of a controversy. So Andrianto.
I think you
When I can enjoy. Suddenly, I'm weird.
I
I think you told me this in
mention
passing.
any
Yeah.
haters.
No, but like, guys, hold up.
Let
Tell
us
him
let
like,
you
hey,
finish.
Recently,
Andriaza.
Andrianto has sort of made a comeback.
Mm.
He even dropped a song. I forget the song's name. It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. Like,
Or like a you.
yeah, of course.
Sometimes
A-
it's
a
not
couple
bad.
of
Even
times.
the way he's saying it is
I listened
not
to
big
it.
So
show.
it's fair to say
Couple
that
of
you
times.
can judge. We can be the judge for us.
Hey,
also,
I judge
right?
it.
Because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can be
I
the
feel
judge.
like I can judge
Okay.
it.
How was this out of
Cool.
10?
We trust you, boy.
I would give it a solid 7.
Okay,
It's
not
a
bad.
good song.
It's not bad.
It's a good song. Now, the things he's saying on the song.
That's the
Oh wait,
thing.
he said those things on the song.
Yeah, the things he's saying on the song are a bit. Now, there's a couple of lines where he's alluding to the fact that he feels over the current crop of guys representing Free State. Yeah, they're whack, according to him.
Andrianto siya na nang let's boo. It's not the same guy.
Yeah,
Uyena.
it's him.
Uyena
It's that
impela ke
guy.
lo.
I'm sure it's on the track here and sing. I'm sure he mentions boo.
Yeah, he did. He did mention.
Aye,
Blue.
so
Uri man le mamba wake.
let me hear this.
He doesn't mention names.
Uri kaofela.
Yeah, he's basically saying like, I wanna know, you know, Majita know.
Ah,
Like,
because I ain't heard one that's bad.
listen. I don't. He's not the sort of rapper whereby like I listen to his tracks and I can recite his stuff after a while. Like,
Exactly.
you know, so I can't for word, but I can say he alludes to that. The other thing that he was saying this claim, you know, like he is the king of Free State, and you know, look.
Aye, boo.
According to
Aye,
what?
boo.
Google.
Guys, calm down.
Aye, boo.
Let's thola chance alo na uvuwa.
Hi, this guy. Okay.
Let's thola chance uvuwa.
Aye.
Okay.
Hey.
Asizwe.
Hey,
King
last
of God.
couple of days,
Couple
in the
State.
middle of the night.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
Okay. Ke batla ho botsa bohlong.
I can't wait.
And I hope y'all really like respond in the comments.
Hiya fella mona. Hey, can I talk? So the track comes out now. For me, nah, I'm like, hey man, a guy letting his, you know, hey flex, bruh, do your thing, you know. I guess he has a claim to it. Hey, let the guy do his thing, and he's very well known in the industry. Hey, you know, he's got his connects. He's got his fans, loyal fans. You know, he's a thing. You know, so I was like, alright, if we're gonna leave it at Wax, let's do it there. But he didn't leave it at Wax. A couple of days later, weeks later maybe, Kevana posted on Facebook. He posted saying that he, again, not word for word, don't say I was quoting him here, but somewhere around like saying, he either gets the feeling or he understands the artists tse leng gore di prominent tsa Free State tsa Lesotho ha ba batlo spana le yena because ba mtshaba and
Now you start team.
Andrianto.
if I fit the thing
I'll
is,
literally joke.
the thing is, listen
guys.
guys, listen, lona la chase and a little la chance alone.
Slow, my God.
The thing is, there's more to go through. Like,
There's more?
I'm trying. But all I'm saying is, okay, he says that, and he's like, I don't care. I got new talent coming anyways, and all this stuff. So, in my opinion, this is where I kind of started having a bit of a problem, because I'm like, dude, just say
Once.
like it's okay.
Kibadimo.
It makes sense if you just took a bit of a minute to actually, you know, get out of your crown a bit, high horse, you would realize, or maybe, you know, you're not as relevant
The
as
king.
these other guys are, and maybe you are not so relevant that they even feel like you're worth a feature. I'm just saying. Because to immediately pivot to Tabaure about Taba, I feel like it's stretching it, bro.
First of all,
I've listened to a lot of guys, and you included even Lesotho, which is...
Insane.
I've listened to so many new guys. What's it?
Take 2. Yo, we had to cut this shit off because I needed to listen to the track. Yo, what the hell is going on with Andrianto? But we did listen. Continue, bro.
Yeah, we did actually pause and because I was the only one that has listened to the track. So I still give it a solid 7. I think it's a good song, man. I ain't gonna hate or anything like that. I just feel like him also making that post was just confirming a lot of the stuff that he was saying on the track.
Exactly.
So it's really how he feels. And look, I'm not gonna fault him. Every rapper is supposed to feel like they're the best and whatnot, but his aggression towards it all is a bit and I was chatting to someone who has a bit of some insight into the situation, and he just brought it to my attention that, like, actually, Andrianto and Ntatestana have had some issues from the past, and he reminded me of a track called Genja by Ntatestana, but he was still called Megaheads.
Yes.
And on that track, he sort of announces that, like, he's planning to take over Lesotho and Free State.
And he did.
And back then, Andrianto sort of like had a problem with that, and apparently kind of did respond or something. I just wasn't caught up in it all at the time, but it's clear that as we all know, Stana did end up taking over
So
Lesotho, and it comes off that way. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, bro, you're about to release a project or something. Let's see if you deliver. I honestly don't think he's on that level, but at the same time, all due respect to him, he's an amazing rapper, legendary. It's a lot of stuff that I just feel like he can he could have approached this a bit differently, in my opinion. But like after hearing that, like, there is some kind of link with him and this beef has been going on for a time, but like, yeah, man, we'll see how it all pans out for him. If the project is dope, I guess you can say that he has a solid case, and that's how I will judge it, after he drops the album, and let's see if his music can really stand with the current guy,
I feel like
as
I
he
can
says,
still judge besides
I mean, for me already, I'm like, I don't think
shit.
he's on it. Get alpha chance. For me, he hasn't done even his catalog. I mean, I'm a huge Andrianto fan. Like, back then, we used to all listen to Andrianto, so he was one of the few guys really making moves out here. So it's not like we're not familiar with him, but like, I'm telling you, the music that I'm hearing right now from Basotho, Lesotho, Basotho Bavale, even Basotho Baqwaqwa. Hey, guys, have you guys heard Stable's new project? It's called Arcadia. Go check that out. Amazing. I'm just saying, Basotho right now are especially the rappers, okay, they're making some of the most amazing music, innovative, and they're just really good. So I don't know, currently with the song that's out, I wouldn't say Andrianto is competing anywhere near the Mercedes, the Must Be Fabulous, there must be just said, there must be just said, but just Samo, even out here, kind of give Manginaro, man, one Manginaro. Can I welcome to Sibuki? Like, I don't even think he's competing with that guy. Like so many Bobo Citizen from Lesotho, like, Citizen LS. So
you think
many-
you can compete into the sun there?
no ways, dude.
Come
no
on.
ways. In my
Come
opinion, I'm
on.
just like, no ways.
Come
Like,
on.
Andrianto makes great music, but like these guys, some of these guys make music that our parents are listening to,
Mhm.
bro. Like someone like a Sanere dog is
Mm.
touching all sorts of people.
Mhm.
You know, like it's not just him though. Like so many sorts of guys are really Pukaya Borra.
Mm.
My mom loves Pukaya Borra, Joe.
Exactly.
Like we
He's
got
not even close.
yeah. Also, guys, check out these two DJs, Marvel Letos. Oh my gosh, these guys are so good. They have a song with Sanere coming up. They also were in studio with Kabza the Small. They were also in studio with Ntate Stana. Also, I believe the beef between Stana and Sanere is either on pause or it's done because Sanere is gonna have a birthday party, I believe, somewhere around August. And Stana is one of the main lineups there. He's on the list. So I'm just saying, you can't be inviting Opia out. So I'm hoping the beef is done and they can get on and give us some great music.
That's dope.
Now, I'm done. So, Melito, let me know. Tabea Andrianto, when I track we Bonaukai, do you think he can stand on the things he's saying on the track? Is he the king of Free State? And can he prove it? Stuff like that. Let us know.
With all due respect, Andrianto, you are not, my brother. You are simply not. Simply
all due
plain
respect.
as that. Simply you are not the king of his state. Andrianto, yes, we were listening to your music back then. You know, you kept us. You know, you fed us in a way. We give you the flowers for that. No, now don't think now because now you were feeding us back then. Now you the king. King Yaing, you are not even relevant, my nigga. I'm sorry. People don't even really know you like that. Like, if I can stop any young kid on the road, Andrianto. Who's Andrianto? Like, you are not relevant, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to say. So, this thing, you're gonna come. We need to call spade a spade. This thing, you're gonna come in back into the industry and start thinking like you are the king now. You're just coming back. You are coming to this in a wrong way, my brother. Like, that is the best advice I can give you. You are coming to this thing in a wrong way. You are coming back. You need to make your own nice little roll up nyana so that we can, remember. Oh, there's kind of this Andrianto in the picture.
It's almost like he wanted to come back Majita Avenaka, and it's like Majita
That's
Hano
where the
Hano
case-
Araban
I
Fu.
think Khosi is just better.
Yeah, and this thing hey, hi snoba mashita batos panalena. Maybe we are boga though. We don't know.
Duh.
Maybe we are boga. We don't know. Maybe utina majita. We don't know.
Majita
A lot of
utali,
things might be happening behind the background. We don't know.
We don't know.
It's tough for us to. So if you're gonna come on social media and start complaining, mashita batos panalena, we don't know why. And I can't wait. And I can't wait for them to reply to your song. Your song, you calling out niggas, boba tukada, mama.
Which as it is, man.
We say
asidisi king kana.
Afinzo. We say Afinzo asidis.
Oh, Kafinzo.
Eh, fela,
But
when
Tukada
the-
clearly it's a diss.
Aye.
Well, but Tukada can reply because he's not a rapper. Like, the only thing
I'm
he
sure
can,
there's a lot of tipping niggas that be willing to stand for Batukara.
probably, but I don't know why, but probably. The other thing is Andrianto.
You on fire, man.
Andrianto, chill, dog. Make your own music. Like my boy said, we'll judge you after you drop your album.
And
But you are
I'm
not gonna
judging you now.
compete. Well, just I'm sorry. Just say me now. Uto shapa tenoto boy. That one is a fact.
MS Pachas.
Pachas was Pachas. Katong sama ubani nu. Oh shapa tenoto. Like
Damage.
he will see you scarred. So stop it, my brother. Like what you need to do is try to work with other people. You should have been embracing them as you come up.
And
Like when you were
Yes,
coming back, you should be
simple
like, I want to Bafana Valley. But I've been trying to do this thing. unite so ke kopa le spanele nna. I know people have been saying shit about me. We just say allegedly. Anyway, but don't come here and think now you're gonna control us now. Who we shall listen to?
I was even telling this guy that the inside guy, because I ain't be trying to expose people or whatever. I wouldn't be feeling like it's exposing, but like private conversation. I even told him like, nigga, I feel like I could get at that nigga, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been
KB akamonta das 10 north.
Papa come inside the
house. 10 north.
Things done changed out here.
Things done changed. And the new wave, the type of music you're making, my nigga, feels like 2020. It feels like 2008 or some shit. Like you need to be up and with the Mamela the youngins, but not for the sauce, boy. Like we J Takana. What's his
Katana.
name? Katana, yeah.
J Katana, you got it.
Fana touchline. Like, come on, you get what I'm saying?
And that is not
considered. Like we batla ntse so ska to bora
That's
you can say talking about outile ya KZN.
Tima.
Like dog, come on. Una like to mamela na on repeat. Unto want to do like on repeat. I want to have fun listening to your music. If I have to be sad, make me a sad song. Okay, this is a sad song.
The way he set himself up, he's gonna have to actually have a serious hit.
Yeah, in closing, Andrianto, you are setting yourself up for failure, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna be honest with you because I'm tired of these people lying to you. What K views on YouTube, but that doesn't mean now so a king now. Like Tomasha you can compete with that. Nah. Go.
Cause them niggas is in the free state, right? Like you saying you the king?
You the king.
I'm just saying.
And then the most thing I almost forgot. Engwe ya qetele ke hloileng ya o bua ka Majidal Sotho. Majidal Sotho bona ba shapa bo 100 noto.
Majidal Sotho.
Alesotho bona ba shapa bo 100 noto. Abatshwane ba vala ba shapa 100 noto. Those are superstars, bro. Already they are superstars in their country. Where now you are just coming up.
Dude, I have no idea why he even included those guys.
Like,
because he included them in the post. He didn't include them in the song. He included them on the post.
On the post, yeah.
Ain't trying to work with me. I'm like, bro,
you're not touching Sanere. You are not touching Citizen.
Want to work with
you are not touching
energy so.
You are not touching those niggas. Like,
he's definitely not touching.
No way. Like you can go check. Or check a catalog ya how and check a bona. Bona battle after you, but you are not touching them. You are not my boy. Just relax there.
I think there's also a problem of people thinking because they've been here for a long time. Like longevity isn't proven that way. Longevity is proven by like a KO. That's someone with longevity. Like it's not that he just unsalting. Like cause like you know, you could say the same about Stogie T. Like, yeah, unsal team, but like, when was the last time you were like, yeah, this is a hit? Stogie drop.
Didn't he fumble the what? I think after that, people started that whole freestyle cipher thing.
He fumbled a freestyle. Oh, in the States. Yeah.
That was
but I give him props for trying. Like it's not easy. States.
He didn't try. What did he try? He kept repeating one word. What was
I actually didn't watch the thing. I don't know.
Bro, I watched that whole thing. It's embarrassing.
I'm like, it's Stogie. I ain't trying to watch that. I'm like,
I'm not gonna watch that. Like I was disappointed. Stogie.
But like that's why I'm even saying like even him like they give him legend status, but like they don't give him longevity status until because like at the end of the day, like what has he done for us lately in terms of like dropping a track where we like this is the one right here. Yeah. Nasty Sim it got soft. I don't. If you haven't listened to Soft, like tell me Nasty C isn't still who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like. And he's independent now. He's ripping and running these streets. Like, you know, I really love stuff like that. That's someone that's showing like, Najans, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And Nahak Shebile, guys like Bo Fabulous and Bo Just Sam, I'm looking at these guys as them competing with the K Kids. Bo Kane Kid. Bo yeah, na bo Lucas Raps, Bo Blackie. Like, I'm looking at those guys. I wouldn't even try if we go into war and facing the mainstream like that.
On your list to Andrianto thing. Like our number 10, you are not getting the spot, my nigga. I'm sorry. You are not getting the spot.
He's not higher squad than
you are not in the squad, boy.
Not higher squad.
I'll participate in
Le Ben Chaka Trades, I'm sorry. I'm telling you.
You are not part of the deal, boy.
Even the bench is full. I'm sorry.
For
real.
He must just relax.
How come we can't talk harder when? What did you
I
think of the
think
song?
y'all already said enough.
You listen to it too. What's your opinion? Wave of guy. Mbele, how are you rating Wave of guy out of 10?
A solid 4. A solid, not even a half. A solid 4.
But come on, that's a bit harsh.
I'm just like my minister 2008 and then rated. Have you listened to these? What these youngins are
the youngins are on fire.
On.
Like if you think we're rapota or whatever, go listen to Just Sam. Go listen to He Must Be Fabulous. Go listen to Masedi and come back with like Andrianto is coveting those guys. Let's be real here.
Come on.
I'm just saying. That's my opinion. That's where I'm at. Dips. Orike 4. I gave it a solid 7. The track.
When I'm generous, boy.
In terms of rap, I didn't hate it at all. There's not a single thing that I hated. I might have hated what he was, the subject. Yeah, the subject matter is the one that is the problem.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a good rapper.
When in terms of writing, I like the way Angola.
You know, I used to describe Andrianto as the McMillion Soto. Because he shouts a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I'll play baseball. I know about that. He shouts. He's McMill.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to look at it more like the game. Yeah, the game is
better.
You know, got the right people behind him from the jump, and then he betrayed all of them. You know, like, and now when people are doing their thing, he wants to come back on some like, yo, you know, when they having this thing, they should be involved in the West Coast.
Should be at the cookout.
You know, that's the sort of energy he's giving me right now. And I don't think Andrianto is,
he's not
you know, he's, because the game is really on some bipolar-ish. Like, so I'm starting to kind of be like, okay, maybe not the game, but sort of kind of, you know, because onal mentality works out like, dude, like, calm down, bro. He's in the studio level Lava, you know, because Lava is like really dope.
Yeah, Lava.
Again, he's really well connected. He's well known. Like, comment section on a post your Facebook, like a lot of his fans do believe about Taba, you know, about Taba Vela, you know. So like, I'm like, you know, yeah, you know. So maybe better, you know, some people may disagree with us, but like me, I'm just saying, if you believe Andrianto is better than Pokayaborwa, what? Some up with your ears, bro. Some up with your ears, bro.
Something.
I wouldn't even be. If I'm with the family, I ain't trying to listen to. I wouldn't play an Andrianto, or not even one. Dog. Like honestly, I would play some Commander Ops. I know I can play some Nere. I know I can play some Pokaborwa. You know what I'm saying? There's certain artists where you like, the vibes will be on. Hey, you know? But like, yeah, even that still works because there's a lot of tracks where it's like, yeah, this works with the family. You know, but like, you just hope robbery again. You just hope robbery again.
Part 1 and part 2 guys keeper.
You know? But like, yeah, man, these guys have catalogs where it's like, dog, like, these are superstars, bro. Like you good, but like I don't think you're that good. Because you're a guy. technically the raps, because that's just like the game. The game can rap his ass off. This is a guy that can rap 6 minutes and you're just dissing one person. Like the game is that, and I do feel like Andrianto is that. But like, dog, like, you know, because the game was dissing, give him a little Dirk, and it's like, Dirk was on the come up at the time, and it's like, bro, like, you really gonna diss Dirk? Dirk, we cannot get a Dirk. It's just weird, and that's how I feel about Andrianto. Like, dog, what are you doing? Like,
What do you?
Abana spanalo and aba prove it wrong, do some hot shit. They'll come back, man. Industry vetu it's kamajitala pile mvela. Now I'll tell you right now. Bala pile ka opela jo. Industry nda bala pile jo. When I tola cloutinyana, get some money popping, and it'll come through. You know, instead of you being on this type
On
of
some
timing,
heated
like,
shit.
Andrianto, stop it.
Cool down.
Get some
Cool
help.
down.
I'm
I'm not running. I'm waiting for you to talk.
Okay, good. I'm done.
Be patient and bit at
Okay.
I would rate him a 5. O mahareng. O 4. O 4 though, because
Now I feel like I'm the only one that was generous here.
yeah, you're too generous.
You feel like I got so like.
Well, now you just give 5 is enough. Because like bad and good. As much as he's good, he's also bad.
Yeah.
So balance.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy for him to call himself the free state.
He's
king.
not the
That's
king of
crazy.
anything.
That's crazy. To say, oh,
That's ridiculous.
Nasoto rap, dog, is
Crazy guy,
complex. It gets
Ridiculous.
deep. It has artists that go way, way deeper than this guy has ever delivered. Like, I'm talking like there's guys that just one song yabona is enough for you to be like,
to cry.
yeah, I ain't gotta listen to Andrianto. Just one song, right? Like, some of these guys are that good. So yeah, I guess a 5 is fair.
The
It's cool.
5.
Yeah,
I get paid.
I'm sticking with my 7, yo. Like, come on now.
Come
I don't know.
Solid 4. I think
Come
4
on.
years.
All right. Okay. Just before we go,
Yep.
be quick with this one. Deeps, have you listened to the new KO album?
Yes, a bit.
What's your thoughts?
I like it. I don't like it.
Okay. A score?
A
Out of
7.
10? 7.
Okay, Izo, you know, he always miss my nigga. He's always delivering. I love the song.
Uh-huh.
I love the album, actually.
Yeah.
The whole album, you know.
Everything.
From track 1 to the last one.
I don't know.
K-Easy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Scandal World.
Yeah.
So like if I a solid 9.
Oh.
You know
solid
why I
9.
give her
Wow.
ento? Ne.
Why?
I'm used to a fire. I don't know. I feel like I ke batle ho mo alawa in my system a downgrade ile. Ke batla KO in ne ke mo ratang.
Yeah, I understand what she's saying.
I love it though. I'm
I
not
understand.
hating. I'm not completely hating. That's why I'm getting a 7 because I didn't. I see. I get to imamela happy is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Ke felletse mo ke
Now I
imametse
can say
on my own.
All
I
right.
get to imamela happy.
now I can say I hear what Deeps is saying. I can agree with what she's saying to a point because like if Umamezi the albums like KO Goffet, this one is a different one in its own way. I feel like this one for me it kind of like I hate the same style that he normally does.
Yeah.
Which I liked because I didn't want him to come and do the same thing. I will feel like I'm still listening to Skanda.
Yes.
And the other thing is like I feel like in a level maturity nyana she can, you know, dive into other stuff, not only this.
But he's
That's
been like that.
Yeah, he's been, but on this one it's different.
It is different.
Yeah, because
I'm just not sure if it's the different that I like.
yeah,
I think that's where the
that's why
problem
I
is.
get what you say.
Yeah.
Like when you say that.
Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to me, of course I listen. This is my goat, guys. How not? If you don't know this, you don't know me. Yeah, I love the album. I agree way more with Mel than with Deeps, but I understand Deeps. Would like a Deeps. Spoko. Everyone knows, anyways. But like for me, ne, the KO album Um, bruh, like for me, it's exactly that. It feels like a memo. Memo chart. A more mature version of KO. I do also have my concerns, like Deeps, that uh, listening to it from start to finish is a bit of a like, because for me, there's certain parts where it's just like hit after hit after hit, and there's tracks where I'm like, huh. Why did he do this one? But like, it takes me back to there's this album that he put out. I think the album cover ngare barcode nyana, so it like I forgot the name of that album, but that already should tell you. Yeah.
I forgot the name of the album.
Yeah. So that album, it feels like this is a part 2 to that. Yeah. So like, and that's where I'm like, I kind of get where Deeps is coming from, because as much I actually like that album, but then again, I'm like a KO fanatic. Yeah. So like, it's good to hear from someone else who isn't as crazy about KO as me, because then I'm immediately able to identify, like, yeah, it probably wasn't as good as I interpreted it to be. Because like, even now, I'm like, the tracks that I do like, I'm not like playing them over and over again, but like when I do play them, I'm happy. Like, it's just a happy feeling where it's like, I'm happy that KO is still doing music. I'm happy that he's still consistent, because that's what this feels like. It doesn't feel like an improvement. It doesn't feel like a downgrade for me. So it's just over there in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Parasite, boy.
Yeah, so I would go ahead and give it a solid 8. Yeah, it's a good 8. As a KO fan, super fan, you should know that's probably not that good for a KO. But like, for me, I feel like if you are one of those people that feel like KO goes a bit too deep sometimes, where it's like you get a bit lost, nah, this one is for you. Like, this is for everyone to understand. Like, there's nothing difficult, there's nothing really to decipher.
And I guess we come from the era of Taco Blue, boy.
Yeah. Not even that, man. Like, just the problem with the problem with Skanda Republic, that first one, the problem is and it is a problem moving forward, because like, he'll never be able to create that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
It was
The first one.
yeah. Cause I still feel like we still get some of that in tracks like remember the one he shot the music video where like they're in Cape Town on the previous albums, Kana Republic out there. Yeah. That track, it still gives me the vibes, son. That first Kana Republic,
one,
you know.
Yes, I believe the third one.
Yeah,
kind of came close.
Kinda. You know, the second one really didn't, but like,
I forgot it.
Yeah, but like, even on this one, you get a track like Maleven,
Exactly.
where it's like, I'm still getting that.
fire.
Like, one told, I'm still getting that KO. So for me, it's like, I still get it, but like, he's not as raw. It's like, it's, and that's the problem with like just maturing, bro. Like, and being in a different space in life. I don't think KO.
That's why I was like, I understand where Deeps is coming from. But for me, I feel like it's more much. It's like that's that very same thing that Casper was talking about, whereby you can't just swear every time.
Yeah.
Like, the sponsors that you need to think of now.
Yeah,
Like,
but herein comes the problem for me. Ne? He shouldn't have called it Parasite.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like a build up to something that isn't.
Yeah. Because like,
too soft. That's what I got from
the
it's
song
too
that
soft.
I feel like represent Parasite.
Kiona fela.
Yeah, so like it does give a bit of
sonically,
sonically, bro. Like you know, how when KO can get you in that gangster feel, that
Yeah.
para
Dude,
feel, he can
you
do it.
I think
That's
we were
why
expecting
I was.
that.
That's why
You know
I was
what
so
happened?
excited about this album, because I felt like he's gonna bring that, and
You know
that's
what
why I
happened
was
to
kind of
me
disappointed.
after listening to this album? You can literally check I literally went back to listen to Skanda.
You're not the only
Republic.
one. You know.
I was like, no, I need that. I
In
don't.
fact,
I have to get
so
this.
you go. I remember when it came out, I went on the YouTube trends, and guess what? How na track one high on the new album trending, but when they kept in Skanda Republic
Skanda
appeal.
Republic.
Yes.
Yeah.
1
And
1
Thanks for saying that, because it seems a lot of people did that.
Yeah.
You know who else that happened to? Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people went back to
Shit.
Kara 3 after this new
After
Kara
new
came
album,
out.
yeah.
Everyone
Was the
that
pinnacle.
started going up the charts and stuff, like the old one.
The
It's
old
like
one.
so, yeah, man. Like I hate to make that comparison, because the KO gave us a way better album than
no
Yeah.
comparison.
whatever
KO, you
whatever
don't-
Lil Wayne
Whatever
gave
Lil
us.
Wayne did, we don't know what was happening there.
I want no parts of the new Lil Wayne. Okay, you know what's crazy about
We don't
the-
know that dude.
You know what's crazy about the new Lil Wayne? Eh?
What?
New Lil Wayne album. The first track is fire. I'm like, yo.
I like the Nicki Minaj
Yo,
one. Was it on the album?
It's not. It's
It's
not.
not?
It's not.
And I
It's
lived there
not.
Hakayarata because of Wayne.
What?
Shep.
Nicki Minaj is featured on there?
There's an album.
There's
a
a
song
track
I'm
that
saying the Nicki
he released
Minaj.
with Nicki after the
but-
album.
But yeah, Nicki Minaj
After
is
the album.
After
Yeah.
the album. But
Okay.
Nicki Minaj is fire.
Yeah.
Nicki
Fire.
Minaj doesn't disappoint.
Fire.
Mara
Fire.
yena ke lebetse
Uh,
una
The other thing about Wayne is people are expecting at this point that, like, when he's saying I'm releasing an album, where's the Drake feature? Where's the Nicki feature?
Yeah.
You know, where's the Tiger feature? Like, cause like that would actually
Make
make
it more
people
interesting.
feel like,
Yes.
yo, like, remember
Young
Young
Money is
Money?
back!
Young Money.
Oh,
Young
Young
Money.
Money. Instead,
A million,
he
a
did
million.
some AI promo thing where he's going through his old albums,
Yeah.
covers and stuff,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a rehash of what Jay-Z already did. If you know, you know.
If you know.
But like, yeah, man, like for me, yeah, that was a bit of a funny phenomenon that happened where like KO drops an album and Skanda Republic, yeah, Billy Trends.
the guy had to.
Weezy drops an album and Kara 3
Hello, back.
trends. Like, you know what I'm saying? It really shows that like the fans are like, was I crazy for like ever liking this guy? No,
No.
and you go back there and it's like, man, this was good. This was good.
And what I like
Son
about
of a
this KO
gun.
thing, I feel like,
No.
dude,
Used to play that on repeat.
Mushito, bruh. Mushito.
That's what I'm saying.
bruh.
Mushito is on
Son
the
of-
is on
3.
yeah,
On three.
yeah,
Skanda
yeah.
Republic 3.
It gives you that.
Yes,
Uh,
then who puts a son of a gun actually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
so yeah, guys.
But I feel like KO I see Wayne like half an
He's
album.
definitely
It's just
not.
an
He's
album.
definitely not.
It's
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
and it looks like
And
it
I
was planned
appreciate
like
it.
that
I
because
like
it's
it.
the same.
like
Most
it.
of the
I like
songs
it
are
too.
the same. So.
And also KO is in a bit of a weird space where not that as a problem. Not
Same
you know,
thing,
this is something that I don't see a lot of people talking about. But like not the he after KO, you know, the situation that he started saying that KO's younger brother or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I
it's sort of
remember.
kind of insinuating that like he had something to do with it, and you know, I think there was even a lawsuit that got dropped or whatever. So
That's not a thing.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it could be that he's in a weird space because like it's also like why isn't the track with AKA on the album?
Right.
You know, but like stuff like that, you don't know. Let's wrap it up, guys. Any last thoughts on KO's album?
KO.
It was
Hey
just alright.
yo.
KO. Nah, KO's gonna like. I see.
KO will be fine.
KO's fine.
KO
wait.
will-
There's nothing wrong with KO.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's
It's an
gonna
album.
give you
It's
a
delayed.
hit.
It's
Okay,
not bad. It's not Skanda. It's what he
let's-
wanted it to be.
Let's not discuss it because I really don't want to do another 2 hours.
Exactly.
Out of 10, the new Kimamzala Mash Beat project.
Ooh, shit, 10. 10 bitch.
It was amazing. I'll give it a solid 8.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Thanks for experimenting, bringing in the youngins and all that. Guys, we really ain't trying to make it too long. It's already like way too long.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm just glad you didn't do Unga by Jerry.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about it.
It's too late. We out. This is again Maluti podcast. We'll try to knock out a bit more for you guys to be consistent.
Challenge.
Yeah.
How long did we take? It's way more.
Over.
Yeah. We're wasting time.
I need my house.
Hey yo, it's been your boy Melito, all the way from the Taventa Maluti. Kwa tabadi maswa.
How's he spoken
hey, yo.
last words? Wow, what's going on?
Oh shit, aningizwa. Sengikhulume kangaka Nkosi yami Jehova.
Yo, yazwakala fundini.
Hey,
mina.
She is half Zulu, so akathema nuthi kase solo sisa.
Hakile solo wena.
Hakile solo na.
And we out, y'all.
We out.
Melody, majita melody. Chelete, mukota chelete. Maluti chelete melody. Araditaba maluti chelete.
Siya karagay. Ditulwana.